Welcome back, everyone. GReimer here, doing another episode from the Pixelmon Evolved server, and today is the day. Okay, today's the day. The training is complete. The training is finished. I am super prepared, and I might be the only one, actually. Okay, so it looks like Tasty might have been slacking some pretty hardcore on some of his training, so there's a good chance that we're not going to have 6 Pokemon for the battle. I wish we would. I have them ready. Here they are. Baby, there it is. Yep, okay, right there. Bam! These are the 6 I'm using. I do have to figure out what items to give them. Which maybe I'll do right away today. But we got Can Crusher, a.k.a. Metagross. Actually, it's Metagross, a.k.a. Can Crusher. We got Charizard, a.k.a. Parthenax, which you might know is the big dragon on top of the mountain in Skyrim. We got Salamence, a.k.a. Arduin, the main dragon from Skyrim also. Figure dragons, you know, where else are you going to get the names from? I guess I could have named one Smog or something like that. But then we got Hank, because I suck at naming them. We got Bill Nye because I suck at naming them, and we got Web Browser, which someone actually said I should have named it Mozilla because that would have actually been a better name. Probably would have, but we're going to stick with Web Browser. So out of these ones, according to what Tasty has informed me, he has about 4 of them ready. So there's a good chance I'm going to have to select 4 of these to choose, and I don't know which ones I'm going to do. I mean, Those are probably my best ones, I'm thinking. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll work on that. I'll decide that a little bit later. But one thing I don't have quite ready yet is this arena is not quite... Ooh. That sounds nice. This arena is not quite ready yet. I mean, it'll function. We can stand here and throw our Pokeballs at each other. But it's not quite ready yet. I like adding a little greenery into this. I still only have 2 masts built. I need a 3rd one, which I was thinking about making broken. I might experiment with that, and if it looks good, I'll keep it, and if it doesn't, then I won't. And who knows, maybe I'll just have it broken off and it's just missing, actually. I could do that, too. I didn't finish the rigging up there. There's a lot of things that I can do. I don't think I'm going to get them all done before the fight later on today, but I'm going to try to get some of them done, namely the landscaping. I want to tidy up the coastlines here, add a little bit more rocks in the water, and then try to do a little bit over here, too, to kind of pretty up this backside. And yeah, I'm gonna just do a little bit of landscaping here, probably a little off camera. Do a little check up with you guys here in a little bit as well, and I'll see if I can make this place look a little bit more shipwreck-like. And here we have another Manaphy that I'm working on catching. Big surprise though, it turns out that Tasty actually did get online now, and he is actually probably doing a little bit of training, so maybe he will have a full team of 6 that is available for the fight. That would be nice. I'm going to see if I can't hurry up and catch this Manaphy, throw him in the box, because, man, I've got a few of these already. And then I'll get back to work on building on the base. All right, so I did get a little bit more done here. I'm doing a little bit of roughing up of the stone in the area, trying to make it look a little bit more jagged, a little bit more not natural. And what I'm doing is I'm also working on the coastline here. I added a couple more spikes here in the water. The server's a little bit jumpy, so if you see me kind of like teleporting, zip around as I'm flying, that's kind of what's going on. So I added a couple more spikes in the water, working on the actual drop off in the water there a little bit here. Have only carved out a small portion over here. Haven't done too much, but what I'm doing is I'm adding a lot of block mixture. You know, I'm adding a lot of cobblestone, mossy cobblestone in around the water areas, and gravel and andesite and stuff like that, because I think it kind of makes it look way more interesting rather than just regular smooth stone. So over here you can see I just have the regular smooth stone, and that's it. It's kind of blah. It's kind of boring. And over here, if you look at all this terrain, this is stuff I've jacked up a little bit, made it look a little bit more rough, a little bit more jaggedy. So I think this looks a lot better over on this side. I've also made sure that the water isn't just a line along the coast, actually. There's like little bits where it kind of like flows in into cracks and whatnot. If I could waterlog blocks like I can in the future versions of the game, this would make it look way better. But since I can't, I'm doing the best that I can. What is that? Oh, is that a Mimikyu? I thought that was like a weird like yellow cat over here, but I think it's a Mimikyu. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. Oh, I didn't even think about using clay. Clay would have probably worked really well in there too. But anyway, this is as far as I've gotten so far. Tasty's still on doing some training, so I'm hoping he'll have a full team. I'm looking for a good fight here. He has to take on, remember, or not these. I've also organized my legendaries. I've got a lot of these guys, including I did catch that Manaphy, by the way. And then these are my teams right here. Hopefully those guys will do good. So now that I've roughed up this area, I've only been working only on this little area around the arena and stuff. I'm going to add a little bit of foliage to it, I think, will be the next step. And then we'll see how that goes. I need to add a little bit more in this area, too. Alright, so I'm just out here collecting a bunch of leaves, actually, because I need them for the foliage. And I noticed this little turtle swimming over here in the water. It's Squirtle! I don't think I have this one yet. No, I don't. I do not have a Squirtle yet. So let's go ahead and try to capture one of the starters here. This evolves up into Blastoise, which is a very powerful water Pokemon. Kind of like it. Actually, I would have picked him if it weren't for the fact that in the beginning I was paying homage to Beef and actually doing the Turtwig instead. But hey, you know, let's try to get Squirtle here. I wouldn't mind getting a full starter team. That'd be a lot of fun, wouldn't it? All right, so I got him down to 1 hit point now. He's asleep. It's about as good as it's gonna get. Just stay in the ball. I just caught a Wimpod on the beach there. I've never even seen that thing before, so I figured I might as well try to catch it because, I mean, why not try to catch all of them, right? Caught Squirtle. Look at that. Bam. Got him. I don't actually have a PC on me. I was just saving room so I could grab as many leaf blocks as I could. I had 3 shears. Now I'm down to 2. Collecting spruce, obviously, for the foliage in the shipwreck area. Oh, looks like I got a couple of these guys, which they turn purple in the ominous woods biome, so I don't really want them. Got a bunch of birch also. That should probably be enough for a while. And then some of these yellow autumn leaves. I wouldn't mind finding more, but I got to try to find that biome again. And remember, I got a new computer, so my map is not explored all the way. So I don't actually know. Yeah, if I were to be a guessing man, I'd say it's probably where all these yellow trees are. Probably there. It's either that or up here. I'm going to go take a quick trip up there and grab some of those yellow leaves, and then I'll head right back to base. Okay, just on my way out to that forest to try to find some of those yellow birch leaves, and ran to this base that somebody's building here. It's a big tree, actually. I don't know if I can zoom out enough to actually see the whole thing. It's a big tree here in the savannah, and I don't know whose base this is. Look at that tree trunk down there. This is incredible, actually. This looks like a really cool base, but this Typhlosion spawned on top of it. And I was like, you know what? I don't have that one either. So here I am trying to catch this guy. Gonna knock him down to 1 hit point. It's only level 36. Should be easy. Oh, my accuracy. Should be easy so long as he doesn't have any self-inflicting damaging moves. It's nice having a fortune to buy any Pokeballs you might need. Didn't actually expect to have this many instances where I have to catch Pokemon, but I've been finding ones that I just haven't gotten in like the entire time I've been playing. There, Typhlosion caught. Bam, no problem. Here's one of these neat arenas. I think I have this one. No, I don't. Look at that. There's another one I don't have. Let's catch this one, too. Put him to sleep. It's pretty standard. Breloom here, or Unisom, as I nicknamed him. Or her, in this case. Absolutely fantastic for catching Pokemon. Makes it super easy. Throw the Ultra Ball. Catch the Pokemon. Yeah, I was just hanging out here, actually, just because, or I just was flying over here because I saw this big tree. I thought this looked really cool, and let's go ahead and sleep because I believe there is a legendary that has a chance at spawning during the day in the savannah, and I've gotten him twice just by passing over instances just like this where I've just been flying over, and it just happens to spawn in, and that's Victini. Now, on the server, we can do this check legendary spawns, right here we have, bam. Ooh, Raikou has a really good chance at spawning here, too. Raikou is the only legendary dog that I don't have, actually. I got Entei and Suicune, so I just need Raikou. That'd be awesome. Although I bet you it only spawns in the morning, and I just turned it morning, so I probably screwed myself over there. But yeah, this is a really cool base. I'll hide out here for just a second, see if a legendary spawns, and then I'll continue on my adventure getting these leaves for the build. Okay, Victini did not spawn. Yeah, Victini did not spawn, so I decided just to move on. And look at this. I just found this this forest here, and these look like the leaves I'm looking for right here, these yellow ones. Break my knees on here. I think that's what these things are. Yellow autumn. Yeah, these are the right leaves. These are the ones I'm here for. Okay, so I just got to grab a bunch of these things and then head back to base. Now, I got to admit, going back is actually a lot easier than coming here. Bam. I'm back home. A little bit of lag, here I am. The chunk's loading. Alright, let's heal my guys up real quick, because I did get into a couple of little fights, little scuffles, little things I needed to catch. Alright, let's get to work on building this the foliage in this area now. So, as far as foliage, it's more like just like moss that's growing on the rocks. I'm not actually going for any kind of like actual trees, although that wouldn't look too bad to add like a dead tree in places. You know, so I'm not against that entirely. Let me get this straight here. Alright. So I use up all the shears, so I'm not gonna have those. I got silk touch on my pickaxes and stuff like that, so I can always use that. So, all right, foliage. Figured having some growing down the rocks would probably be a good idea, at least a little bit. So let's slap in a couple of the birch right here, and along with. Let's actually get it in the water there. Gotta get the yellow ones in there. I did go through hell just to get those things, so might as well use them. Let's remove that. And put that kind of near the top more so that, although I guess it would make sense. Yeah, no, more towards the top would be fine. How's this looking? Yeah, I mean, that doesn't look too bad, actually. Just like a little bit right there. Let's get up high and actually take a peek at this. Come on, Emolga. Let's go, Delta. Yeah, like little patches like that on the rocks every once in a while, especially along the water edge, would look really good. I like how this looks with the canyon kind of carved in there, so I'll have to do something along this edge. I kind of stopped detailing right here because I'm not actually finished with this part over here. There's a lot to do on this side. I probably won't get this done before Tasty challenges me, or before he comes over for the challenge. So right now it's just the foliage is all I can do. So I'm going to get to work here now, just placing these things, these little patches all around the place to kind of make this place look a little bit more, I guess, what's the word? Damp, because it's like a shipwreck area, and it's covered in stuff. I'm seeing some weird thing over here. I want to look at this. What is this? Oh no, I was just seeing that dust skull in the leaves. I thought it looked green. I was like, is that a boss? But yeah, like it's got moss growing on it. It's got the waves crashing into it, you know, so it's gonna be like kind of run down and I guess damp is the best word I can think of. Yeah, so I'm gonna start spreading out these leaves a little bit and see what I can come up with. All right, foliage is put in place for the most part. I mean, just for the section that I'm trying to finish, but I'm trying to lay out the other mast right now. So I decided that it would be kind of fun if I made it broken, like if it broke apart, you know, and it like fell over and it's now draped in like the in the stones that are below it. So I kind of laid this dirt line out, kind of best from what I was kind of thinking of here, to show kind of like where the mast ended up falling apart. Let me get up here so I can stop moving. Yeah, so that's where the dirt line is right there, and then it breaks, and then it kind of goes up, and then the tip of the mast broke off also. That's kind of what I was thinking. I don't know. It's going to take a little bit of work to get that built, actually. I could also just make the full mast again, so it'd be 3 of them. And I didn't actually finish the crow's nest in that one, too. Whoops. And I, of course, still need to finish the rigging on the first one and then connect everything up. But I guess it's all right if some of it's incomplete, considering that it's just a shipwreck and the whole thing is supposed to be broken down. But yeah, see, so there's where the mast would have fallen off. Let's get in here in the fog and take a peek so you can see where it actually would snap off and fall down over here. And if it would have fallen sideways, imagine one of these ones tipping over sideways. The mast itself, I'm guessing, would have twisted as it fell. Because it's either that or it would have hit the ground and fallen either left or right. You know, because it would hit the sail supports here and tip over. And so like the final sail supports, like the top one up there, would actually be probably in the water. I still have to lay that out. But this was just kind of an eyeball and rough guess as to where it would be. Actually, I got to work kind of on building some of it a little bit right there. Used some of this mangrove wood, I think it is. Is that the stuff? Yeah, mangrove wood, because that looks nice and like really bright white. And that's kind of like broken wood, I think it kind of looks like. So yeah, then it kind of drapes down here. When it shattered, it actually broke in a couple of different places. So like this sail support is tipped one way, whereas this one's kind of tipped the other way. Thought it looked cool because when I do get to building the rest of this base, I'm going to have like a catwalk go right over this actually and off this direction. I thought that might look kind of nifty. And then of course I have to doodad up all of this still. But let me know down in the comments section if you could, if you think this is a good idea, because I'm going to put a hold on this build right here, at least this part until the next episode. Let me know if you think this is a cool idea with it broken off actually, or if you would rather just have the full mast put in there also to make it look a little bit more epic. I'll leave that up for you guys to decide. But now I think what it is, what we should do is we should probably try to get a hold of Tasty and actually let's get the show on the road, because we have a battle to figure out who's the better of the new trainers on the server, and I think it's about time that we meet up with him. Tasty, here we stand.
GReimer. Yes, fully prepared.
Fully prepared. We've both trained our hearts out. Couldn't have done any better. two Mega Forces clashing together. You totally didn't just catch your 6 Pokemon.
No, I'm not. I'm fine. I'm great at this game.
We're both here just eating, staring at each other. All right, so are you ready to throw down to determine who's the best new trainer?
Yes.
I just threw a fish on where it went. Oh, there it is.
Oh, we have fish and bread. This is
yeah, fish and chips right there. So, all right. So I guess on the count of 3, you got your. You actually did get a full team of 6, right?
Yeah.
All right. So then let's do this here. Okay. So I've got my team going right away, and I think I'm going to start with my first spot right there, and hopefully it's a good one. So on the count of 3, we'll just chuck it.
All right. I'll go on the 3 or on go.
On
or
3.
On 1.
On 3.
Okay.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
And we missed.
Yeah, you just smack. There you go. All right, here we go. Not changing any battle rules, just doing accept, and bam, we're going into it.
Okay.
All right, so you got a Seismitoad. That's not good for me.
I chose the right one to begin with.
Yeah, that's a good pick right there to start off. I'm going to see if I can't mitigate that a little bit. The water attacks are going to be rough, so I want to cut those in half. Ooh, that really hurts really bad. Okay.
You're glad you did that sunny day.
Parthenax. All right, well, there's a reason for sunny day, though.
Yeah, I believe that.
Because Solar Beam was coming out in one move.
Damn.
That is a powerful Charizard.
Yeah, that definitely is.
That was actually...
I should have used Rain Dance in my first move.
That would have been a very good move, yeah.
Yeah. Well, then there's no reason to keep this bin behind.
Uh-oh. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of got to do the same thing against him, because unless he's faster.
No,
oh, no
he's gonna sweep everyone.
Oh, no. Do you have all water? Oh, no, you don't have all water, guys. Okay, so
no.
here's a Dragon type. Garchomp.
Yeah.
That's a middle version of a pseudo-legendary, I believe.
No, this is the last. It's the last one.
I don't actually know what to do with this. Oh, it is? Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I don't actually have a very good move against
It
it.
evolved to level 48.
Oh, I actually missed with my 95% accuracy move.
Oh, look at that. That's
right,
lucky
so
for me.
There we go. Let's get some Dragon on Dragon action. This guy actually evolves at level 50. So
at level 50.
Yep, that's when he changes into Salamence.
Yeah, I guess this one. I was afraid of that.
Ooh.
Oh, come on!
Oh, we're just hanging on for dear life. And the sunlight faded too. So
really? You're faster than I am too.
Yeah.
So I need to do something here.
This guy was actually EV trained for speed. On the Magikarp you see swimming around us right now.
Okay.
That's a strong Garchomp. Clefairy comes out. Doesn't affect Clefairy. Ooh,
dragons don't. But I don't know if I can. I don't know what to do.
I don't really know if I want to switch out because I'll get a free hit for you then. So that was a good switch there with that one. Immune to the dragon attack. Ooh. Odween, of course, is the dragon in Skyrim.
Yeah. I know.
And so is Parthenax, actually, the other one that I had before it.
I guess this one then?
You'll learn that I'm actually really... Oh, I don't even know what that thing is. I don't know what that thing is at all.
Slash.
It looks like a ghost.
It's I like it. It's a very cool Pokemon.
I'm gonna hope it's a ghost. Well, super. Yeah, it is a ghost.
It is a ghost. It's also a steel type.
Ooh, so it's kind of like a mix.
Yeah, and Dragon is not very effective against steel. So
web browser. Someone said I should name this Mozilla. Yeah. Actually, that would have made more sense because it's a Firefox.
Oh fuck! This is not good. This is really not good. Yeah, no, this is really bad actually. Yeah. That
Gengar is trying to get into the action over here too. It's right behind the ship. Oh, Garchomp again. See, he is Dragon Hall through and through, isn't he? I guess this would be my strongest attack against him.
No, you got me now.
Uh-oh.
Because there's no way this.
Shift Tree? I don't think Shift Tree's going to make it through that one.
No, I don't think so either. Yeah, I don't even. No.
That would be a really fast Shift Tree.
No, that would have been really.
Oh,
yeah.
that's all.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. All
right, so that answers that question. That Gengar's really freaking me out.
Yeah, it's a really spooky game. I suppose he has to be.
But that was a good match though. It was a lot of really powerful Pokemon in there. That Garchomp was a beast.
Yeah, Garchomp. Seismitoad did way worse than I expected him to.
Yeah, my Charizard covered his weakness there with either rock or water. Anything that Solar Beam thing was great.
Thing is, water ground is relatively. It doesn't have a lot of weaknesses, but.
So these are the grass would be the only weakness really. These were the teammates that I had to accompany them.
Oh yeah, you saw all one. Yeah, that's a strong setup.
That is a very powerful.
I opted on purpose to go for Pokemon that I didn't really use before in like actual Pokemon.
Yeah. Learn new techniques.
The only one I really knew I would want to use from the start was Aegislash.
Yep. Yeah, I've never seen that one.
It's I just really like ghost types.
So what's the baby version of this?
Its first form is its second form is Doublade.
Is it that Honedge thing?
And yeah, Honedge, Doublade, Aegislash. Yeah.
Okay. You'll find that I mispronounce things all the time because I never watched the show or anything, so I just played the handhelds, so I just kind of make up the pronunciation.
Yeah, I'm not sure how to pronounce it either. So. And then I had the Shift Tree because I found a Nuzleaf and I was like, oh, Shift Tree is pretty cool.
Yeah, Shift Tree is a really good one. In fact, one of my friends almost beat me in college because he made a team of like 4 of these guys. He knew I like psychic Pokemon, so
they're pretty decent. But yeah, versus Ninetales, it doesn't do much.
All right, so I think we've proven one thing though, that when we combine our forces, we become basically an unstoppable force.
Yes, I think so.
And like no one on the server would stand a chance. So I think that
the
server has been up for a while, and we're the new guys, but I don't think anyone realizes the power that we possess.
Exactly.
So, there's a bunch of these Team Rocket trainers out in like the cold desert. They seem kind of leaderless. They seem like they don't have any direction.
They just stand there and
they get beat by us.
They get beaten by us. And for money, and they don't do anything.
We're the bullies that beat them up for lunch money. Mm-hmm. So I think
they're punks.
I think what we should do is I think we should take command of all of them and form a new version of Team Rocket. We'll have to work on a name, but either New Rocket or Power Rocket or something. I don't know. We'll figure out something. But we'll have to come up with a really high-tech, interesting base too, because this base around here, it looks cool and I like it. It's like my retirement getaway. But it's not good for really cool. It's not good for an evil diabolical lair. So I think we should probably form up a new base, high-tech. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking really sleek, modern design. I'm not very good at that kind of building, so hopefully you are.
I've never built modern. I still need to build my starter base. So.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, this could be your starter base.
That's true.
I just move everything in.
Move the entire mansion over.
So I think we'll pick out a spot and get that going. But yeah,
sounds good.
This has been a good match.
The server needs some
discipline. Yeah.
Discipline.
Because clearly all these people online right now are unruly, holding down the tab. So what? I think Metallica made a song about this called King Nothing, right?
Right.
So, all right. Well, thanks for the match. That was great.
Yeah, it was great.
We'll have to have a rematch sometime or another. Not right away. We'll train on each other.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, all right. Let's get back to our bases and get back to ruling the server.
Business as usual.
Business as usual.